Alright. Okay. What was I doing last? Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
I'm just waiting. On the hunt. Should have worn better boots.
Alright. Hang on a second. Okay. Never mind. Now, when I walk out this door, there's gonna be like a... Oh. I forgot about these guys.
A subtle approach. I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Got to keep fighting. On my way.
Smell blood. Soldier.
Excuse me.
Leave no trace. Never a dull moment.
The fuck?
Someone there. Let's prowl. Just like old times. I'm so tired. How do people do this all day? At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright. Actually, I can go up here first. Okay. Oops. Probably should have saved first. Because there are a lot of goblins out here. It's not gonna let me hide, is it? No.
Let's go.
Excuse me. There's a lot of goblins.
Crush the bull bag! Rip the kid's face off!
They're all just attacking me, Jesus Christ. Let's see.
Moving.
Jesus Christ, he keeps adding more.
No choice but to keep going.
Wait, hang on. Hmm.
Them guts are nice and juicy.
Excuse me. This might be a tough fight here. Just because there's so many goddamn goblins.
What's this? Over there.
Excuse me. Hmm. Damn.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Another fight. Let's go.
Hmm. The fuck? Hmm. Excuse me.
Time to move. Time for a new approach.
Oh, excuse me. Jesus.
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy. Mutilate them. Let's have a little fun.
Damn.
Now this is my happy place.
Focus straight through.
Damn.
What now?
light on my feet.
Let's find some prey.
Hop, hop. Covered.
Can't afford to let up.
I can't even catch my breath.
On the way.
That helped.
Well, hello.
No time to rest.
Alright, time to start looting. Excuse me. Alright.
Out of sight. Out of mind. Can't risk being in open view.
Under their noses.
Hello, you.
I missed, really? That's
I'm
annoying.
ready.
Okay.
I got this.
Don't linger.
Let's finish this.
Alright.
Keep your distance, darling. Be very, very quiet.
Does this count as infantry?
Usually there's a guy up here. He was up here. I don't know where he went to. Can I? Thank you. Okay. Isn't much going on here, is there? Oops.
To the shadows. Quickly.
Really?
No time for mercy.
Careful, I might. Should be easy.
Alright.
All's well that ends. Not as bad.
Come on, I didn't want to talk to you.
No tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that a success.
Yeah, it's great. Open the chest. Thank you. We all failed a survival check. That's nice.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Nice.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Alright.
Keep it close.
Everything is locked.
Oh, for a skeleton king.
30. Jesus.
Can't give up now.
God damn it.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
Can't slow down.
Alright. So, I think it's it for the goblin camp. For now, at least.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Can I help you? I am trying to climb a ladder. God. There's more stuff to be done here, but that's a later thing. Where is the owl bear? I guess it must have ran away. Oh yeah, let's free stuff now. Metal shield.
Making me sweat.
No one's stopped me yet.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Let's... Okay. Guess I can go do that real quick.
What am I to do?
No one back home will ever believe this.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thanks.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago.
I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us... No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Yeah, sure, why not? I am encumbered. What did I get? Oh.
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
A lot of tieflings. Excuse
So
me.
it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Any excuse to gut some goblins.
Well, to each their own. Of course.
Alright. What is this? Okay. That could probably be useful. Um... Anyway. Oh wait, shit. Oh well. Yes, whatever.
May you keep balance.
I wasn't bartering, but yeah, he didn't really have anything I wanted anyway. This guy's still down here though.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Oops. Hmm.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
Okay.
Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh.
Watch your back.
That's medium armor. Never mind.
I'd love to, thanks.
I miss my forge.
No time to dally.
Hmm.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Hmm.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools? I've got a long road ahead. I miss my forge.
Trying to figure out if I want to use just like a one-handed weapon, so I can have a shield or whatnot. I don't know. Give me 1 second.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Alright. Which do you think is better, Zach? One-handed weapons or two-handed weapons for, paladins? Because right now the best one-handed weapon I got is this mace.
How dare you even look me in the eye?
I did what I had to. pity you don't see that.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the pass. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Spilled blood will not right bad blood. Allow me to deal with my own. I still have need of her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. To Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
I'm honestly thinking about adding that guy to my party, because I never actually used him before. But I don't know who I'm going to replace.
Master Halsid's poem by Sylvanus' mercy. It might have been better if instead.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's pretty simple,
Fair
actually.
enough. I should not have underestimated you. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Alright.
If it had been up to Kolka, they would never have been here at all.
God, where is it? There it is. Oh shit. Oh god, that's a lot of reading.
beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
What's this do? Whoops. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Don't burn yourself.
There's no time to waste.
Okay. Anyway.
Let's get going.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
By Sylvanas'
Oh,
mercy.
okay.
It might
I was
be
taking a
better
drink
to
there, but
escape.
oops.
Don't say that. Come now. Took in those strays and then he just left.
Excuse me. Alright. So I think that's everything here for now. What's that? Oh. The old woman. Okay, what's that? Wait. Thought I already talked to that dude.
For weapon, whatever does the most damage faster.
Oh shit, this guy. Whatever does the most damage faster.
My, what manner of place is
I mean,
this?
it's easy mode, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Redemption? Or a road to damnation?
Last time you were just saying about, like, I should use a shield.
For your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby.
Yeah.
The mouse
I'll just stick with the
brightly. It outfoxed
mice for
cat.
now, see how it does.
Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that.
It's no fun if you kill everything in one shot,
They
so.
do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Mm-hmm. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement.
Okay.
This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Come. There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
Oh. Usually whenever I came here, nobody else came with me. It was just me. That's interesting. Anyway.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest, and the famished can feed lavishly. Go on,
Partake. Enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
I'm not sure about that. Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained?
No.
Far be it from me to disappoint.
Uh-oh.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. Yeah, that's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Everything is for sale. And you do well to sell while your stock has value. In desperate times, the price of honor plummets. Perhaps you haven't yet realized how desperate these times are. You will. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
And we'll see about that.
Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
All right. I don't even know why I was going that way. Ugh. Hello.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yeah.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, pick her up. No, and Albert.
Oh. What do you want to talk about? Wait. Okay.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... hate it. This is awful.
Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Excuse me. Wine can't be that bad. Let me try it.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
What's your idea of little fun?
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine? No.
Wait, what's wrong with me? Excuse me?
Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Think you're too good for me, huh? That's... Excuse me?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Sure.
Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Alright, good. Okay.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Okay.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
I fail to see the problem.
Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate.
This one, number one implies a lot, so...
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
What are you doing over here?
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're there.
Okay.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Alright.
Spilled my pint.
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. a touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. 1,000 perils will still threaten them. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
Dangerous for tomorrow.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Thanks, man.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Broke back D&D.
Broke back D&D, Jesus Christ. Me?
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean.
Oh.
I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
I mean, fuck's going on back there? Excuse me, why are you petting my dog? Dick.
That's more easily said by some than others.
They're just goblins.
But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Yeah, sure.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Alright. I think we're in, boys.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
Oh shit. Number 4 is definitely out. Fuck number 4. Three.
Bold.
Three.
I suppose I'll find out.
Ooh.
Us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Thanks for the wine. No, I'm kidding. Should I do 4? I don't know how good my persuasion is.
No.
No.
Do 2.
Sure.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Excuse me. I think 2 would be the better thing now. Because they leave or just say, fuck it.
Now try 2.
Oof. It's pretty good actually. Gets a nat 1.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. I did. And you remembered.
Goddamn
You're
right I
sweet.
did.
There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light.
So trying to bet the knife here I see. I approve.
Hey, you're the one who said go for it, so.
What? I know. But you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
Normally I'm all for knife-ears hate, but this one, ... is nice.
Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
We're going for it, boys. I mean, she's only half knife ear, as you call it.
That didn't hurt, did it?
No.
Good to know.
Realize our bad rod is getting lucky.
If we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous. Though it seems you're well...
Look at our boy growing up and finding love. Just don't love the bear.
Just don't love the bear.
To Moonrise, then.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Mm-hmm. What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains.
PFFT, the Witcher isn't afraid of curses. Wait, you're not in.
You could also go under, There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Seluna. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Seluna and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Excuse me.
Are these people knife ears?
I don't know.
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Seluna. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian.
Also, is the Rouge a vampire?
Yes.
The goblins left it.
Didn't I do the part where he tries to like I thought I did that already. No, I guess I didn't. What would you do?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
Yeah, fuck it.
Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanus guide us.
Alright. Let me talk to him real quick.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone I like to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance. Need something? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Do I want to take the druid with me? Like I said, I never used him before. I used him for like a little bit. But I am going to take Lysel with me for a minute. So I might leave behind Karlak for now.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck. I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Oh, that's sad. Alright, or should I leave? Nah. I should bring Shadowheart, actually.
Soldier? It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
It's kind of rude.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Let's see. Dump all these books and shit. Alright.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a knight. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and
Your armor is
enforcers of
very
my Queen
bright.
Vlaakith's
Jesus.
will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Speak. It is done. Action, not reaction.
Hmm. Probably just up her skills. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, let's leave camp. And go up this way. Yeah.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Leizelk Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Alright. There's some crazy shit going on in there, but I'll go back there in a second. What?
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
It's huge.
Am I scared of dragons? What the fuck?
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
Who are you?
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mark Gresham. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to get to Baldur's Gate in one piece. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way.
Maybe.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Alright.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
That's reassuring, but I'm gonna save. Whatever.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Ghaik vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right in their grasp.
Take word to your creche.
Excuse
You want
me.
to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Oh, you're looking for this? No, I'm just joking. I don't know if I could take on a dragon. Then again, that dude might leave. Because he usually leaves.
Do it.
What? Half-wit! I have not suffered for you to deny me!
You do not control your slaves? Baretha, see their skulls split and their corpses examined. On Vlaakith's command.
I will take word to Queen Vlaakith.
Yeah, he's a bitch. He
Our
leaves.
search continues.
To Danos! To the sky!
Yeah, so I'm just gonna load because he leaves like a little bitch anyway. You can get his sword somehow. I'm guessing if you like sneak it or like start attacking them without talking, you probably won't leave, but apparently his sword is like another special item as well, so alright. Just try not to make Lizelle mad.
Were I? Yet you are not. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. You will.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
Take
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
My mandate to still Kithrak is to locate this crash. I was infected aboard a Geich ship and need to be purified. Your mandate is to aid me.
Purified? Soon your skin will go grey, and your blood will run silver. You will shed your skin to become Geich. Only in death are the infected cleansed.
Baretha, see that her skull is split and the tadpole crushed. Then examine her corpse. I will take word to the undying queen. Our search continues.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos, to the sky!
I still want to fight the other guys. I just don't want her to be mad that I'm like I went against her or whatever. I don't know. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, that was Lizelle. I was like, who did they just hit? God. Excuse me. Alright, can you guys like fuck off? Thank you. Who am I right now?
On my way.
Shadowheart. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Sorry.
With finesse. Now they see me.
Alright.
Fading fast. I need healing.
That's bullshit.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Just like old times.
Ooh.
I am fury. I am death.
All right.
It's easy these days. On my way.
We'll do it my way. Step quick.
Well, 1 health. Damn.
I will not fall before my time.
Nice.
Damn it all! A Kithrak demanded my head. He'd deny me a cure. Bah! This is a distraction. The Kithrak deserves the whole of my scorn. How dare he speak my queen's name? How dare he dishonor her child?
I don't think 2 would go too well. Excuse me. Thinking number 1 or number 3.
Do not be naive. I followed protocol. I've earned Vlaakith's favor. I will remove the parasite. I will see the Kithrak dead. And I will offer his head to Vlaakith herself. Akresh is near, that much is certain. We follow the path forward and seek signs of Githyanki settlers. No one, Not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak will keep me from my purification.
Alright. Alright, let's see here.
Eager for battle.
Jesus, 8 to 21.
Looking ahead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Huh.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I already had one.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Alright. Oops.
All right. What now?
Alright.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh god, I'm encumbered. Alright, is there something else here I have to do? Oops. Oh. Okay. Nobody has any information. So what does it say? Huh.
Baldur's Gate, northwest. Elturel, south. Moonrise Towers, west.
Interesting. Alright. What's that? Oh, Mountain Pass. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to go to camp. For some reason, I thought we were level 5. Oh, hey, Gale wants to talk.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Yeah, I'll give him the boots. I don't need the boots. Whatever.
Thank you. Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Alright. Go on.
Might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
I don't believe you. No, I'm kidding. You're telling me you made love to a goddess.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
we
yes.
enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross.
Gale is my new fav wizard.
Oh, sorry, I was doing something. He's your new favorite wizard? Oops. God. Stop shaking around. Jesus. Alright. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Tell me all of it.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then. What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail.
I
was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. You might
might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a Mind Flayer colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Alright. We just learned a good bit about Gale's backstory there.
If the Gith are looking for that artifact, then we may have something valuable on our hands. And it's a powerful weapon to boot. Things are starting to look very interesting.
Oh yeah, this apparently was added in the updates. The first update, well actually, when it was originally first added, you could what was it? You could change your appearance. And then there was just a recent update just yesterday or something where you could change your name. But why would I do either of those? Let me talk to this guy.
Ah, my good fella. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Didn't you already... Oh, okay.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
So I am going to do this. Because it does give you a pretty good ability.
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Oh. Okay.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Excuse me.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Ow!
Shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp-string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag,
Oh my god.
he produces an ice pick.
Yeah, okay.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Okay.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Ah!
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
I think you just stabbed right into my eye, you asshole.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
You dick.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Oh.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Oh, you think? You knocked my bloody eye out.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible.
Oh, really?
Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Ooh.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Tom.
Where are you going? A dog? Scratch, are you okay? Alright. Well, anyway. Now we have, how do I check that? Oh, see invisibility. You can see invisible creatures within 30 feet. Creatures must succeed a dexterity saving throw or lose their invisibility. So yeah, apparently that's a really good thing. Dog? Alright. Alright, I might rest. First of all. I don't need Lae'zel for now.
Quickly.
You know, I just got her a new sword.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
Yeah.
As you say.
And get, Karlach back.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
What?
Hell yes.
Alright. I think I might just do a long rest. Just... fuck it. Oh.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty, and you know what happens
happens when you're naughty. God damn it. Anyone but her.
Well. Kidding.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret?
Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag.
Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Excuse me?
Oh, and Will, don't forget,
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Alright.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, Every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact.
Excuse me.
I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. What's up, Gale?
Even in such fraught times as these, there's peace to be found in the stillness as evening draws in. I used to while away many hours just like these with my companion, though in far comfier surrounds.
She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard.
She'd be proud to see me keeping such fine company. The savior of those poor tieflings, no less. I've given her precious little to be proud of recently.
After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy.
Given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. She has a good heart. She'll recognize the same in your actions here. I'm sure she'd approve of me lending myself to your efforts. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
I'm actually enough for this, guys.
I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. There aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
Fair enough.
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time.
Alright.
With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go, enjoy your evening. Nothing better for the heart than a good night's rest. And mine is gladdened to know I'll have the pleasure of your company again come morning.
Okay. You have anything else to say, Will?
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye.
Alright.
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
True.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocence. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Quite the handsome devil. Yeah, whatever.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
All right.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Aradim was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. I'd start there.
There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund as Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
All right.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band.
We didn't even get close. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes your all, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
All right.
A bad impression. Impossible.
Okay. Hazel?
Speak. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
All right. Do I want to romance Lae'zel? I mean, if I really wanted to, I could romance everybody. You haven't chimed in for a while, Zach. So.
All's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
Definitely not. Definitely not 3 or 4.
I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharon presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence. Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all. Fine. What's on your...
Have a good rest of your stream. I'm going to go watch WWE Payback with some friends.
Oh, alright.
Friends.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together.
Have a good time,
We
then.
have plenty in common.
I'm probably going to end it here anyway. After I rest. Uh-oh. Oh, my guardian again.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The absolute aims are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
How is it that you're protecting me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded.
Almost.
Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil.
If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go. No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it.
Alright.
Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Alright, well. Probably going to end there for tonight. And continue tomorrow. Whoops. Wait, hang on. Oh, never mind. Probably a little earlier than today. But yeah, guess I'll see you then.